welcome back to my tarot corner. And I have good news regarding the cards. I found a card holder, a few cards holders. So in AliExpress, it was a big sale there this weekend, and I found a few that are not very expensive, and I just decided to order them and see which one is the best in holding a card. So so even if my hand moves, you can see the cards. So this tarot deck is called the Good Karma Tarot, and I'm using it because I want to check whether or not Thomas Markle will be called to testify. Now, in the previous court case, it didn't actually get to court, so Thomas Markle didn't get his day in court, and I think he was a little bit disappointed by that. So let's see, will he get his day in court today, this time around? Will he get his day in court? And if he does, will he actually use it to slam his daughter, or will he go by the latest Markle family line, which is apologizing to her, and it seems like he and his son are trying to get to her good side. So even if he is called to testify, maybe that won't be very useful for the mail on Sunday. So I'm going to do the 9-card spread and see what is the situation and all of the energies around that. Maybe in the past he was very happy to testify, maybe now he dreads the possibility of testifying. So this is the first time I'm using this deck, because I got it not long ago, and I am now clearing the energies with the Palo Santo, and now I will start by clearing the deck. Okay, now cards are very slippery. Okay, so let's start. So energies around Thomas Markle. Will he be called to testify? Will he testify against his daughter? Energies, just a moment. Energies around Thomas Markle and the court case. Will he be called to testify? Will he testify against his daughter? Will he be called to testify? Okay, so let's see what we get. So the first card is the most important card, because it is the card that tells us the situation as it is, and we get the 6 of coins. And the 6 of coins, it's like the 6 of pentacles, and this is a card of getting and receiving. This is a card of someone who is sometimes getting too much or too more than he deserves, and this is someone who is in the right place, in the right time, and this is also a card of second chances. Now the question is, will he get a second chance in order to go to court? Because last time he was very disappointed at not getting this chance of appearing in court. So it looks like he will get this second chance. Now, because this is a card of receiving more than you deserve, this is all in the question is whether you're giving or not. If you're not giving, then you are receiving more than you deserve. But if you are giving, then you are getting what you deserve. So we will see in the next cards what he intends to do with his day in court. But it does look like he will be in the right place in the right time, and he will get this second chance to appear in court. So this is the significator card. Now the next card is the card that clarifies it, and we get the Five of Cups. So that's another 5. And fives, no, I'm sorry, that was 6 and this is 5. I'm sorry. So the Five of Cups is a card of despair. And it looks like he was in despair when he wasn't called to testify in the previous court case. He was in despair. He was hoping to get something out of it. Now, I'm not sure exactly what, whether it was just to get back at his daughter, or maybe even change something in his testimony and get on her better side. But he was in this some kind of a despair, depression. This is a lack of trust. This is a card of separation. So it does look like he was in this despair when he wasn't called, and when now when he will get a second chance, he will be able to get what he wanted. So this is the card that clarifies the Six of Pentacles. And now we get to the past. So in the past we get the Ace of Coins, which is the Ace of Pentacles, and the card of being able to fulfill your needs in the material world. Now, this is about material needs. This is about money. This is about material things, but it can also be thinking about long-term. This is also a card that is about children. So so this is a card of someone who is able to realize his needs in the material world. Now, in the past, he was able to do that because he won the lottery and he was a very successful lighting director. So he had all of those material things and all of those material needs taken care of. Today it's a little bit different. As far as I understand, he's not very rich, but as this card is coming also in regard to children, so I would say that he does think about his children, and he thought about his children in the past, and especially his daughter. And I saw this article today that he claimed that Megan actually told him not to be in contact with her other brother and sister, and she demanded his whole attention. So he was very much thinking about his children, and that is in the past position. Now let's see what kind of hidden influence we have, and we get the Five of Swords. So this is another 5 card, and 5s are also about communication. Now the Five of Swords is a card that is speaking about being active, not sitting on the bench. Acting and doing, and not waiting for others to do the things for you. This card, especially in the swords, it's a card that speaks about a struggle. So there is some kind of a struggle that is behind him, his emotions, and because this is a sword card, that means that he is not thinking very rationally. This is a card that says that all his options are bad. So if he does testify against her, then he will his option of ever getting back to being in contact with her is over. If he doesn't testify against her, then he shows himself to be the greatest hypocrite there is. So all of his options is bad, but he does have to take some kind of a decision. And this is someone who is afraid of getting hurt. Someone who is not satisfied from what he has, someone who's looking for someone else to do the work for him. And this card tells him, as a hidden influence, tells him to be more active, to be the one who is active and not sit on the fence, to do the right thing. But because his emotions are controlling him, I'm not at all sure that if he does have his day in court, that it will be beneficial for the Mail on Sundays case. So let's see what card is explaining this one. And we get the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles is a card of someone who is very much the general manager, someone who is very good with money. But it is also someone who is not very much thinking of his family. Is someone that is thinking about the money. This is someone who is ambitious, is business thinking, is cold, and is a workaholic. And this is a card that very much shows how maybe he was when he was younger, and is a card that clarifies the Five of Swords. So we see that he has this kind of choice that he has to make. He has to be active, and he has the abilities of being active because he used to be the King of Pentacles. He used to be the general manager. He used to be a person that was very good with money, very good with career, and he has the abilities of making that choice and being true. Will he do it? That is the question. So let's see what the present is telling us. And the present card is the High Priestess. So this is a card that doesn't give us an answer. One of the few cards on in the tarot that doesn't give us a yes or no answer, because this is a card of mystery. This is a card of someone who needs to who goes after the mystery. This is a card of secrets, and also someone who needs a psychologist. But this is someone who is afraid of life, afraid of changes, and keeping secrets. So Thomas Markle is keeping a lot of secrets regarding Megan, because this is what we were asking about. He is keeping all of those secrets. He's not actually letting those secrets out, and he has a lot to say. He can say a lot, but he's not saying it. It's probably because he's afraid of completely losing his chance of having a connection with his daughter. But this card, as the present card, tells us that there is a lot of mystery behind him, that he is keeping secret. Okay, so what is the advice? What can the advice that we can give him? And we get the Moon card. And the Moon card is another card of someone who needs. So as I was saying before the phone rang, the Moon is a card of someone who needs mental health treatment. This is someone who needs to talk about things. Now, we see here a woman with that is doing this silence gesture with her hand, and she is like saying, don't speak, don't talk. But this is a card that says we need to talk about it. So this is a card of confusion and helplessness. This is a card of someone with emotional problems, and also someone who has mother issues. But in this case, as a, as a, as an advice, I would say that the advice should be exactly the opposite of what this card shows, because this card tells him don't speak, but the advice should be speak, talk, say the truth, be truthful. And if you do that, and if you speak, then your emotional problems will be better. But and you can see here those dogs, and could be even wolves that are lurking. And here we have a Cancer that is going on, and this is something that is very much disturbing him, the question of whether or not to speak. And the card actually tells him, yes, you need to speak. Although the intuition shows us that this card says don't speak, but the psychological interpretation says speak. So let's see what is the card that actually clarifies this card, and we get the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is the one who is hesitant, the one who is always looking for confirmation from around him. He is not very easily going into things. He is a coward, and I would say that as an advice, it looks like he is a coward. He will be having, and it is interesting that I chose to use this deck. I would say that he won't speak, but we'll see the future card. But because this is the advice part, so the knight actually tells him, if you want to become the Ace of Pentacles once again, if you want to go back to being the Ace of Pentacles, you have to stop being such a hesitant, stop looking for confirmation from around, and do the right things. Stop being afraid from everyone, and being afraid from the environment, because this will lead you to miss your opportunity, your day in court. So let's see what the future holds. What does the near future tells us? And we get the Seven of Coins, and the Seven of Pentacles is a card of being disappointed. So I say that we will be disappointed from the reality, and we will be disappointed from Thomas Markle, and it won't be the first time that we will be disappointed from him. This card shows us that he will not do what we expect him to do. He will not do what the male on Sunday expects him to do, and maybe that it will be a reason for them not to call him to testify, if they will understand that he does not intend to speak. Because this card is a card of someone who is looking at the Pentacles tree, and is waiting for the Pentacles to ripe so she can harvest them. But actually it tells us that she's not satisfied with what she has right now. She's looking at the future. She's looking for things that will happen in the future. But right now she's disappointed. And this is someone who wants more. This is someone who is so confused that it leads to fantasy. And he's not grounded. This is someone who has the tendency for daydreaming, not actually seeing reality, and he is disappointed from what the present shows him, and he's ready to take risks. But I would say that the risk that he will take, then this is my intuition says that the risk that he's willing to take is to be scrutinized for actually not talking and not saying what he keeps on saying all the time ever since they got married. So this is the tarot reading, and I'm going back to the quantum of the oracle because I really love this oracle deck that has more than one meaning, because it has a lot of things around life that is that he chose. And let's see what kind of energy can we see around Thomas Markle. So first I'm clearing the deck. And Thomas Markle testifying, energy around Thomas Markle testifying. And because this deck has more than one venue of life that it deals with, I usually take more than one card. So the first card is the people, and this is kindred partnership, and this is something that he really wants. He wants his daughter back, and you can see this woman and man hugging, and this is he wants that partnership back, and this is something that he used to have and now he doesn't, and this is something he really wants. So I think that this is something that is a major driving force for him. The second card is, consciousness, and we have dark thoughts. And this is very much like the moon card, and someone who needs mental health treatment, someone who is confused and has dark thoughts, because this is what he has. This is someone who is going into the maze, and in his consciousness, he is contemplating on how he can get back to his daughter, get back on his daughter's better side, and he would sacrifice even his own integrity. So this is the second card, and the third card is another people card, and it is the loving woman. So this is what he wants. He wants back his daughter, his loving daughter, the one who talked about him as the father that gave her everything and did everything for her. This is what he wants. He wants that back. So this will be, this is in my interpretation, that that even if the male on Sunday decide to call him on the witness stand, that would be a mistake, because he won't tell the truth. So this is it for this reading, and I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, share, write me a comment, write me an email, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.